Hello there, plenty to talk about in Europe at the moment. A real north-south divide with the cold air sitting across northern and eastern areas of Europe. Further south, it's been quite stormy just recently. But the rain is moving its way steadily eastward, so it means an improving picture through Wednesday across parts of southern Spain. We've got some showery outbreaks of rain moving its way through France, eventually towards Italy. And also we've seen some very heavy rain in the Balkans, particularly Croatia, which is now moving, as you can see, towards Macedonia and into Bulgaria, and then eventually into Turkey as well. So it's still pretty unsettled, not quite as cold here. Temperatures perhaps in some areas into the mid-teens. Some showers still across parts of Spain and Portugal. The colder air sits its way across France, the Low Countries, the UK, stretching up into Scandinavia, and then a little bit further east into Poland and to parts of Russia, with temperatures struggling to climb above freezing by day. So that's going to be the story over the next few days. We keep that improving picture, particularly through Spain, France and Italy. Still quite stormy across parts of Turkey, colder up into the north. So over the next few days, we're likely to see those temperatures struggling to climb into double digits, with the exception Rome. But here we keep those showers across much of Eastern Europe. It stays pretty cold and not that much in the way of sunshine either. That's it. Take care. Hello then, Thanksgiving holiday fast approaching. Let's see what's in store across much of North America. It's getting colder, particularly across the east. That's going to be the story over the next few days. Across the west coast is a weather front here. That's going to bring some outbreaks of rain. That will be welcome news for those California wildfires. However, it could be a bit of a poison chalice because there's going to be a lot of heavy rain in a short space of time. It may well lead to some localised flooding. But sandwiched in between the two, a good deal of dry, settled, fine weather. And that is certainly welcome news for those trying to travel to see friends and family. So through Tuesday then, we'll start to see the arrival of that weather front, but it's taking its time. So it'll bring more cloud across British Columbia towards Vancouver. Quite a strong, noticeable southerly breeze still along that west coast, but it will be largely fine and dry. But the weather story is with some welcome rain through the middle part of the week and just getting that little bit cooler as well. Temperatures staying into the mid-teens. Now, across the east coast, we have seen some wintry precipitation. That is going to continue through Canada, maybe affecting New York State, but getting much colder behind it over the next couple of days. But further south, we've got some dry, settled, sunny weather across Atlanta, Georgia, and also into parts of Tennessee. But look at this. For Thanksgiving, those temperatures in New York are going to struggle, not climbing above freezing. Hello there, a weather forecast for Mexico, Central America and the Caribbean coming up shortly. But first of all, let's start off in South America, where a satellite picture shows some outbreaks of showery rain into the southern tip of Chile. A good slice of sunshine to the north of that, the heaviest of the rain across the Amazon basin, really slicing through southern Brazil up into the west and then affecting perhaps parts of Colombia into Ecuador and northern Peru. Some of these showers merging together for longer spells of rain over the next couple of days. The heaviest of the rain across western Brazil and some into parts of the south affecting Rio de Janeiro. But it's a slow improvement as we head towards the weekend. A good slice of sunshine though into northern Argentina. High 20s for Buenos Aires. Further south, a little bit of rain and yes, some snow to the tops of the mountains. So, as I say, improving picture for Rio as we move towards the weekend. A little bit of rain threatening by the end of the working week into Buenos Aires, but then the sunshine returns, although it's not going to be quite as warm. Some showers across the east coast of Mexico and stretching down into Central America. The heaviest of the rain looks likely to be down into Costa Rica over the next few days. The Caribbean is fine and settled as you'd expect really at this time of year. Some lovely sunshine on offer and temperatures into the low 30s. And that's the story for the city forecast over the next few days. We'll still see that rain though in San Jose. Hello there, a forecast for Australasia coming up shortly, but let's start off across much of Asia, where we've got two areas of cloud I need to point out to you, two tropical depressions, one just to the south of Guam, another one at the moment expected to make landfall over the next 12 hours across the Philippines, bringing some very heavy rainfall with it and the possibility of some localised flooding as it does so. To the north of that, a few scattered showers into Japan, some into the Korean Peninsula. Behind it, clearer, brighter conditions ends with some sunshine, but not as warm, 9 degrees into Beijing, and a few showers into southern China as well. Quiet at the moment across parts of Vietnam, although this depression, as it continues to track out of the Philippines, may well move towards southern Vietnam over the next couple of days. City forecast look largely fine and quiet, clouding over a little in Beijing as we go through the week. Now, this area of low pressure will bring some stormy weather across the southern half of Australia and some cool air as well. So temperatures struggling a little, particularly for this time of year. Also got some heavy rain across that east coast as well. Now, it's been pretty cold and stormy across New Zealand in the last couple of days. It stays rather showery, but it will start to improve the weather story as we move into the weekend. So let's take a look at the city forecast. You can see those showers coming thick and fast in Wellington, but it will get that little bit warmer. Similar story for Melbourne. Hello there. A weather forecast for Central Asia coming up shortly, but let's start off in South Asia, where we've still got some stormy weather across the south. You can see that quite clearly on the satellite picture. Yet more heavy rain across southeast India, particularly for Tamil Nadu. Now, further north of that, it'll be dry, it'll be settled and sunny with a few isolated showers close to Mumbai, but the heaviest of the rain coming in across that east coast and then drifting its way steadily north and east towards Chennai. A few scattered showers continuing into Sri Lanka as well. But let's move further north and west across much of Central Asia. It's cool but relatively quiet across Kazakhstan, -3 degrees in Astana. There's a little bit of showery rain into Turkmenistan. We're also picking up some showers, not particularly widespread, across Afghanistan as well. And with any elevation at this time of year now, they start to turn quite wintry. Fine and settle up into the northwest. This is the heavy rain that I pointed out to you for Tamil Nadu on Wednesday, also affecting Sri Lanka. But as we move up into northeastern states, it's fine, it's settled, and those temperatures into the high 20s, low 30s. City forecast for the next 5 days shows plenty of dry, settled weather. Those showers keep coming, though, I'm afraid, across parts of Colombo. It looks likely that we'll keep some showers into Tashkent, getting colder and sunnier by the weekend. Hello there. Let's take a look at what to expect across Africa. Plenty to talk about at the moment. We have seen some heavy rain recently across the far north, all tied into some storms affecting the Mediterranean. More on that in just a moment. We've also seen some rain moving its way through South Africa, but that is now easing. A return to some sunshine over the next few days. Still some rain to clear from Johannesburg, though. And sandwiched in between the two as our seasonal rains close to the equator, and they will continue over the next few days and weeks, of course. So it does look as though if we take a look at the city forecast, we can see the sunshine returning into Cape Town and the warmth building back into the mid-20s. Johannesburg will see a little bit more fair weather cloud, but it's dry here as well. Casablanca, still the threat of some showers over the next few days, but an improving picture as we head into the weekend. Now, as for the Middle East, things here largely fine and quiet. It's all due to the wind direction at the moment in terms of the feel of things, and we've got a localised shamal which could bring a little bit of lifted dust, potential for some poor visibility as well, but it's predominantly fine and dry. There's the shamal moving down across the Gulf as well. Over the next few days we could see the threat of a few scattered showers moving across northern parts of Iraq, but this is the story over the next few days, you can see quite clearly, with a few showers threatening in Kuwait too.